Welcome to Bulldog News Now. I'm Alicia Simmons, and here's what you need to know. March is Women's History Month, a time to honor the achievements and contributions of women throughout our history. Here at South Carolina State, students gather at the IP Stand-Back and Planetarium to celebrate poet, activist, and educator Nikki Giovanni. BNN's Ariana Pender takes us inside the event that paid homage to her legacy.
In honor of Women's History Month, last Thursday, SC State held an event celebrating and honoring the legacy of the legendary poet and activist, Nikki Giovanni. Students gathered to hear a special presentation about her impact on literature and social change.
I was really inspired by Nikki Giovanni, and her passing really did something to me emotionally. So I was like, what is a good way to honor her and, have a small little event, just honoring her life and her legacy, what it means to be a woman and, trailblaze for Black writers, because in my dreams, I really do want to be a successful screenwriter. So she helps me with that.
Throughout her professional career, Nikki Giovanni has used poetry as a form of activism to challenge the injustice within our country and uplift the voices of the Black community. From the Civil Rights era to today, her works continue to inspire generations.
I feel like during Women's History Month, all women should be honored. I feel like even if you're an unsung hero, people really don't speak on your name about that. Everybody deserves their own recognition.
Nikki Giovanni is more than just a poet. She's a storyteller, an activist, a voice of the Black experience in America. Rising to prominence during the Civil Rights Movement, her work has explored themes of racial identity, social justice, and the power of love and self-expression. This event serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of honoring Black women who have shaped our history. While students may have come to listen, they left with a renewed appreciation for the power of words to create change. Mistakes are a fact of life. It is response to error that counts. Nikki Giovanni. Reporting for BNN, I'm Ariana Pender.
President Trump is inching closer to his campaign promise of closing the Federal Department of Education. His administration has laid off several workers and moved the student loans to the Small Business Administration. He is expected to reduce the funding for the agency too. This includes Title I, which helps schools in low-income areas. As you can imagine, this is causing a lot of uncertainty for the state education leaders and parents. It is important to note that the president does not have the power to dismantle the Department of Education. Only Congress can take such action. BNN will continue to monitor this story and find out how it can impact education in the state of South Carolina.
Students were able to hear Richard Lawson's own personal dream that set the tone for the lucrative career he has today, and then the breakdown of how he made his dream a reality. I was able to catch up with a student who attended the masterclass series and get her thoughts.
Overall, I felt like it was a very safe space with Mr. Lawson. He really allowed us to open up and go deep inside of ourselves to pull out that talent. I really loved the code exercise we did. It really made me want to pull out that passion that I had, because I thought the passion of acting and drama overall was dying inside of me. Like, okay, I just don't want to do it anymore. But the way he orchestrated the code exercise and told us, hey, go down and revisit that trauma and allow yourself to express that feeling and emotion throughout your acting. And that's what really makes the audience feel exactly what you're trying to push out or express.
Lawson introduced two prisms to describe what show business really is. On the show prism, there was strategy, passion, and application. On the business prism was crafts, politics, and personality. He believes that you and your energy are like a light beam entering this space where art can occur. In addition to the prisms, Lawson stressed the importance of time management by breaking down the 168 hours in a week and delegating a task to each hour. Lawson introduced a bus theory by challenging students to ask the question, who was on their bus and going with them to the next step in life, and who needed to get off at the next station. All attendees were able to receive a free copy of his book, The Artist's Roadmap, which launched this week.
So when you were asked to do this masterclass here at SC State, I know that came with a lot of planning and preparation. What's one crucial thing that you want students to take away from your two-day series?
That dreams don't have expiration dates. That if you can see it, you can be it. And that it's important to see it. Because if you can't see it, then you don't know what it is or where you're going or where you're headed. You're kind of, a boat without a rudder is going to drift according to, the tide. There's a film that I show in this, and it talks about whether you're the thermostat or the thermometer. Thermometer reads the room and is at effect to the temperature, and all it can do is react. The thermostat sets the temperature in the room. It decides what it's going to be, and that's what it is. And so, are you the thermostat or the thermometer?
I prefer thermostat. I like thermostat.
You prefer?
I am the thermostat.
There you go. There you go.
I am the thermostat. So you recently this week launched your book, The Artist's Roadmap. What inspired you to write your book? Did you just wake up one day and decide to write, or where did the inspiration come from?
No, that book is 55 years of teaching, and 78 years of living goes into that book in terms of how to negotiate the path. The Artist's Roadmap. What's the roadmap to navigating your career and life? Because you got to navigate it. And I offer some tools and skills in terms of navigating your career in show business. Two different things. Show is learning how to be a consummate artist. Business is how to monetize that. This is monetizing my art, putting it in a book, taking it out, going to places and sharing it with other people. And that book will breed other speaking engagements and other opportunities and TED Talks and all of that. And other books, the other books will do the same and continue to expand, my knowledge, my reach, my influence, and my audience, and so that it takes my ability to act and teach other people and expand it into other territories.
Okay, so within the last year, you put out a lot of projects: Divorce the Black with our very own Miss Robinson, and Beauty in Black.
My girl.
And Beauty in Black, which was renewed for a second season. That's especially with your book, that is a lot of stuff to do. Do you plan on slowing down anytime soon?
What's that?
Slowing down anytime soon, taking a break.
What is that? I don't know. Can you explain to me what slowing down is?
Taking rest. Do you plan on taking rest?
I rest while I move. When I'm moving, I'm resting. I'm breathing as I'm moving, as I'm traveling. I don't need rest. I love what I do. When you love what you do it, and you do it as much as you can. I love what I do. I'm living in my purpose. That's fueling me. That's keeping me younger. It helps me to defy gravity.
Okay.
Get to the point where, gravity, what takes you down, living you're living your life with enthusiasm, and being present is nutrition to my soul, to my mind, to other people's souls and other people's mind. Were you there today?
I was.
Did you see what happened today?
Bizarre, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was a miracle. I want to keep doing that. Now you see her life, you can see what's possible, and see her willingness to change these things that she just doesn't quite understand, because nobody ever told her that she didn't have to take responsibility for everybody else's life.
So we know Miss Robinson is Miss Robinson and Professor Robinson, but you had the opportunity to know her as breakout star Robinson. What can you tell us about how she is on set and her drive for acting?
First of all, she brings it. She said, I come 1,000. She's not joking. She comes. She brings all of herself. She's real. She's grounded. She has these skills that she's developed over the course of her life, and it shows up on the set in terms of her work, the choice of her choices as a character. She's just a solid human being who has a lot of life experience, and it shows up in the characters that she plays, both of them. Miss Linda was nobody to play with. You know, I mean,
Not at all. Not at all.
no, and neither was Delinda, who's the character in Beauty in Black. You know, so she's a solid person. Now, like you talking about dreams don't have expiration dates. She's here. She's been teaching here for 25 years. You know, and she's a desire to be a fully recognized actress, which means that to get out there in the world and let other people know, you know, to expand on, you know, her notoriety now and to market that and expand her brand even more so that, you know, she has to take a leave of absence so that she can pursue her real passion. Not that teaching isn't, but that I think sits pretty high in terms of her priority.
I personally enjoyed the masterclass series, and it was very insightful, and I learned a lot. I'd like to thank Mr. Lawson for doing the interview. This is Kira McGowan for Bulldog News Now. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Students looking to accelerate their careers in the automotive industry had a unique opportunity this week as BMW, Mercedes, and Volvo headlined the event, hosted by the Career Center. The event connected students with industry professionals offering insights into careers in engineering, design, marketing, and more. Reporter DeAndre Brown has a story on how the top automakers rode into campus for this year's Automotive Industry Day.
South Carolina State's Automotive Industry Day, hosted by our Career Center, brought together top brands like BMW, Mercedes, and Volvo. This event showcased the latest in automotive industry inventions and provided students with a first-hand look at career opportunities in the industry. I had a chance to sit down with Joseph P. Thompson, the director of the Career Center, to give a more in-depth reason as to why they brought it to South Carolina State and how it came about.
Here at South Carolina State University Career Center, we embarked on several new initiatives this year. And one is what we call our Automotive Industry Day. We wanted to invite 3 of our major corporations that manufacture cars, trucks, and Sprinter vans here within the state of South Carolina. So we invited BMW, Volvo, and Mercedes to come here to South Carolina State University to do a show and tell to our students so that our students who are walking by, one that we invited, can come and learn more about what they do and the careers that they offer and the services that they provide to the community.
HBCUs play a vital role in providing Black engineers and STEM professionals, even though they only enroll about 10 to 15% of all U.S. college students. They graduate a significant higher percentage of Black engineers. With that being said, I had a chance to talk to a student who attended the event, and I got his opinion on how he felt about the event, his experience overall.
But from what I'm hearing and what I saw at some of these companies that came outside, it was pretty good. Like, 'cause we don't get opportunities like this at HBCU. Usually, some automotive industries will go to like different schools, but like they chose HBCU to come and talk to the kids and see if we can get interviews, internships. This is a new experience for me.
So you say it was a good experience overall?
Yes, it was a great experience.
Overall, this was an amazing event for the university and for the students. And according to the director of the Career Center, we could definitely see an event like this coming back. DeAndre Brown, BNN, signing out.
Well, the details around the spring 2025 graduation are a little clear now. The event will happen on Thursday, May 8th, 2025, 9 a.m. at Oliver C. Dawson Stadium on the campus of South Carolina State. Dr. Kevin James, the current president of Morris Brown College in Atlanta, will be the commencement speaker. In case of bad weather, graduating seniors will receive tickets for the Smith-Hammond Middleton Memorial Center. Now to some good news for South Carolina State Concert Choir. This week, the concert choir received the invitation to perform at the Carnegie Hall in New York City. Choir members will join other musical groups from around the country to sing work influenced by gospel, blues, and Negro spiritual. Their travel day is scheduled for June 2026. Between now and that date, they will host several concerts performances to raise funds to make the Carnegie Hall performance a reality. The choir is asking for sponsorship, donations, and university and alumni support. South Carolina State College of Business celebrated Business Week with a slew of events, including a free professional photo shoot. I was there and I have this story. It's that time of the year again. South Carolina State College of Business is celebrating their annual 53rd CBIS Business Week. I am here at the Professional Headshot event to speak with a couple of students to see why they feel it is important to have a professional headshot.
Because it shows who you are, it shows your character, it shows the energy in the picture and why they should hire you, and it shows most likely the diversity as well.
I think it's important to have like a professional headshot because graduate programs or like internships or anything that requires to be professional requires you to have professional shots, and it's very important for you to stand out.
I was also able to speak with the coordinator. Here's what he had to say about the event.
This week is Business Week, and so for this week we have a combination of a lot of different events taking place. One of the things that we found ourselves doing over the past maybe 3 years has been providing students and faculty the opportunity to have professional headshots taken. Rolando Davis has been very, very helpful with that.
Student and faculty will be able to receive their pictures via email. We have lost an icon. Heavyweight boxer George Foreman passed away this week. The Texas native gained fame from an impressive boxing career. He's also known for selling a George Foreman grill in the late 1990s. He had 12 children, and all 5 of his sons are named George Edward Foreman. Foreman was 76 years old.
I'm Samuel Mitchell with your Underground Report. What's old is becoming new again. Napster, which started as a file sharing application before streaming services were popular, is being sold for $207 million to Infinity Reality. The company will overhaul the app to make it an interactive music platform so users can engage with artists. The latest technologies such as 3D conversations and AI will be a part of the new app too. While Tesla stocks are going down, the stocks for Saratoga spring water is going up after a TikTok influencer video went viral. Fitness influencer Ashton Halls lets viewers in on his morning routine that starts at 4 a.m. He does push-ups and takes a quick swim. Then he drinks Saratoga spring water before adding it to the ice and washing his face with it. Hall's videos has over 100 million views. And did you hear about this? Omarion was caught yelling at an audience during his Millennium Tour performance in Hampton, Virginia. It's reported that the singer yelled, "Get y'all explicit up. Get up. It's a concert. Get up." The video incident has been circling the internet and TikTok, but that wasn't the only thing making news during the tour. In Greensboro, someone rushed the stage while Trey Songz was performing. At first, Trey thought it was part of the performance. Security quickly got the man dressed in his white t-shirt and jeans off the stage so Trey could finish his set. I'm Samuel Mitchell, and that's your Underground Report.
Hello everyone, my name is Nasir Junkas and I'm here to give you your 7-day forecast. Friday is a high of 79 degrees with the low of 47 degrees. Saturday is a high of 78 degrees with the low of 57 degrees. Sunday is cloudy with a 50% chance of rain with a high of 70 degrees and a low of 60 degrees. To take you into your work week, Monday is cloudy with a 75% chance of rain with a high of 81 degrees with a low of 64 degrees. Tuesday is cloudy with a high of 75 degrees with a low of 58 degrees. Wednesday is a high of 75 degrees with a low of 53 degrees. Thursday, cloudy with a high of 81 degrees with a low of 65 degrees. Grace and peace. This is Nasir, and this has been your 7-day forecast. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.
Hey, I'm Jalen Gasky with your BNN Sports Report. Let's check in on your Lady Bulldogs as conference play amps up the intensity. I caught up with second baseman Taylor Ames Alexander as the Lady Bulldogs gear up to take on the Morgan State Bears.
Our mindset is just to stay positive. We faced 2 series lost, so we're looking for our first series wins. And we just want to stay positive, have a good mindset, and focus on what we worked on this week at practice.
Okay, and what has been the focus preparing for Morgan State?
Morgan State, they bunt a lot, and that's kind of our weakness. So that's what we practice today to prepare for them on bunting and just being quick.
Okay, and that kind of answered my question. Was there a specific challenge that Morgan State presents in this series?
Along with bunting, they also are good hitters. So our pitchers came to practice early to work hard on spinning the ball and just getting themselves prepared for the weekend.
And how important is it to start strong on a series on the road?
It is very important. The first win sets the tone. It lets them know that we're here and we're ready to play. Like I said before, we faced 2 series losses, so it is very important for us to come out swinging and doing what we need to do.
The Lady Bulldogs will go to Baltimore, Maryland to seek out their first conference series win of the year. With SC State and Morgan State striving for separation in the MEAC standings, it should be an interesting one. I'm Jalen Gaskew, and this is your BNN Sports Report.
During this week's Dream to Screen Masterclass, BNN's Kiera McGowan interviewed Richard Lawson. Mr. Lawson turned the tables on Kiera and asked her a question. Take a look at this.
A big day.
Is journalism your thing, or are you an actress?
Communications, journalism. Journalism's my thing. Writing is more so.
No?
I did drama in high school, but I've got more on the backside of it, writing.
So did somebody talk you out of that?
Actually, yes, a little.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You got to follow your dream and your passion. That's her passion, is acting. Journalism just made more sense to some people. You know, you can get a job at a TV station or something like that. But that's exactly why I do what I do.
Be sure to follow all of our social media platforms at BNNSCSTATE to catch weekly videos, behind the scenes, and so much more. You have heard of driverless cars, but what about buses? A company in Barcelona, Spain is testing out driverless minibuses right now. Passengers can get on for free. The vehicle maker teamed up with WeRide to make the prototype. The bus can go 120 kilometers without a charge and speed to 25 miles per hour. It is equipped with 10 cameras and 8 sensors to help navigate through busy streets. I'm Alicia Simmons, and that's what you need to know. Enjoy the rest of your day.